case on the phone, let's take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I'm gonna take a look at two stocks. All right, so macro time frame, still not sure if this is in. This is getting way too long right now in order for me to count it as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. So we really would like that we formed an impulse off the bottom. Now let's say if we did or not. In case this takes longer, I might consider that we are doing yellow macro 4 on the Bitcoin, and that this 5 is just gonna be the last leg. All right, so last time I mentioned if this channel fails, less likely 1 2 1 2, so it failed and I'm putting 1 2 and 1 2 off the table. It's not invalidated, this is not invalidated, right? But I think it's less likely right now. Also, I don't like the fact that it channels as a zigzag, but there is still this tiny hope that we are forming a wave 4 and this is a triangle, even though it's never a triangle. So what if we form a 5 here? Well, this in my opinion would be only the wave 1, and then we're gonna form a 2 and off for the 3, 4 and 5, and that would complete the major fifth of the large macro third wave, right? I don't think that if we form a 5 here, this would be enough to call an impulse here. I'm just gonna draw what I think. That, sorry, this is here. So I don't think this would be the case. Okay. Now in case we don't build a triangle here and this stays as a zigzag, well then we're gonna entertain still the combo idea, a double combo. So this thing here being the first pattern, first 3-wave move, and then we formed a red zigzag, that would be our wave X, and now we can entertain a triangle here, or which I have it here, or a zigzag, and if not, we can have a flat. But having flat in the first part of this sideways combo makes it less likely that we repeat the flat again. So most likely, guideline wise, it's going to be either a triangle or a zigzag if we form the wave X here. So why would be the, so this would be the count, right? Now if, for example, we formed already a wave X here, and now we are already working on our zigzag or a triangle, it's not easy to call what is it yet. What if we had a 3 here and now we're building, dear God, what are we building here? Okay, this could be a triangle, but A, B, C, D, E. So W, X, Y. And now you have only a 3-wave move, which can translate into another wave A of a bigger triangle. And we end things like this. So you have your W, X, and Y. Sorry for the ugliness. I need to make things perfect. All right, so you have that, or this 3-wave pattern could be only a wave A of a bigger flat, and dear God, again, something like that, you know, and then W, X, Y. But I did say that less likely for a flat. So up until the point where we see that this impulse is not dead, I just gave these potential ideas of what we might expect Elliott wave wise. Let's see if this is gonna fall or not. When it comes to Ethereum, it has a bit better structure because it did form a nicer wave 3. Well, I hope it's a wave 3. If you measure it, this is 2.618, and we even want 1.618 to be for a wave 3. So this is something that looks better. Now, I'll have to be open-minded when it comes to wave 4. The best thing to do, of course, first is to look at the algo. That's what we always check, and then we try to fit the symmetry, and the number 3 would be the Elliott wave only. But having my eyes only programmed to find Elliott wave whatever I look, I always have to put it. So I don't have a problem changing it after. I don't get married to my counts, but here we go. So measure from the origin of wave 2 to the top of supposed wave 3. Now either you look at the top of the wave 3 being here or here. I have a count that would suggest that this would be the wave 3. Why? Because 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ends here with the 3 here, triangle 4 and 5. Now we measure the algo from the top, and then we expect that the price action can at any time revisit 382, and this would be just a guideline for us to think something like, hey, if it falls there, I'm gonna try to accumulate. If we're falling out of the zigzag, well, I'm gonna rethink my count and maybe exit my positions. So wave 3, if we're open-minded and we put it here, for example, you have an obvious swing 1, 2 and swing here. Well, already here you could have an idea of this happening, right? Just to be open-minded, right? And we might be going already for the wave D and the wave E, and this would be a running triangle, because here we had a sharp drop. Here people are believing already that this is it, we're going, and this is why wave 4 is most likely sideways, because of that strength and belief that we might be continuing. So not easy to recognize the count yet. It feels like a triangle, but at the same time, you know me, I hate them. It's never a triangle. Okay, I think it's gonna be only this when it comes to crypto. I'm not gonna check other stuff yet, but I can just give my opinion about total 3. It's somewhere here. Is it here? It's not. So my macro says my macro says one more leg down. I hope that I'm not right about this, but if we have that, if we're forming a wave 4 now, I would think that Bitcoin does its wave 5 of the wave 3 with Ethereum together, and then at the moment where they start moving and forming this larger wave 4, we might have the last drop for alts, and the macro 3 for alts, where it's gonna be memes only, right? This would be the best case scenario that I could suggest now or recognize. All right, that's it about crypto. Now I'm gonna check. This is XIAOMI. I had a request for this one. So cycle 1, and then no matter how you count this looks like an impulse, to be honest. It channels as 1, and we didn't invalidate the origin of supposed wave of the cycle 1. So we might consider something building here. Now, looking at the correction, I'm just gonna apply channel quickly and tell you why I think this is more impulsive than anything else. If I put my terminus of this leg here to the wave 2 or B, we're exiting the channel. So one might say, hey, this is that, and now we're corrective. We might continue down. Good question would be where. This thing already had a decent bounce, and revisit. So considering the fact that we didn't validate, we can examine the further development here. Logarithmic looks bad, everything looks corrective, but there is a case of this being a leading diagonal, because every wave is bigger than the previous one, and all of them, they look corrective. So wave 1 corrective, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is also corrective. The RSI is already cooked, even on the 4 hours, but from the top we have impulsive looking structure. When you measure this with a channel technique, this looks more like a zigzag than anything else, because you have one leg, a second leg, doesn't matter if the terminus is here or there. The pattern ends at the top of the channel, or breaches it a little bit, and it's almost 1-to-1, and now we are dropping on the other side of the channel. So the guideline says that every leading diagonal has a retracement at the 0.78 that it has to revisit, guideline wise. So if you're thinking about longing XIAOMI, macro would be here. What you want in leading diagonals is you want your 5 to end either before or at the top here. This should be better looking structure. Now this makes me think that maybe this is not the wave 5. Why? Well, what if this happened? I'm gonna show you what I mean. Wave A, B, C, and only this is some sort of one. And there is that. I wouldn't be rushing into this one, except if you're just a project believer and you want to accumulate. Then you're looking at this being 1, and now we're forming either 2 is in, or we're gonna have one of those, and then we go. All right, this one is the second one. So I think that cycle 1, I did this long time ago. Cycle 1 completed, and now we're looking for a corrective pattern that we can recognize. And if you take a look at this one and say, hey, well, this is ridiculous, because look at the 3, 4 when you compare it to 1, 2. Well, look at this. Does this look better with this extended fifth? It's not easy to always read them, but okay, just quickly back. Look how much did it retrace. We're already back at the point of, do you even need Elliott wave? So you're accumulating here in order to to have this wave 3, right? So if this is 1, 2, then just accumulate and if you believe in this company project and right, like, let's take a look anyway. So off the top, the count that the guideline wise it doesn't work. I'm gonna explain why. So 1 2 3 4 5 for the wave A, B, 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, inner 3 4 5, W. This would be a first, dear God, first 3 wave move for me. Now you want your wave X to penetrate this channel that is formed by the ABC first zigzag. It didn't. This is what makes me I'm wondering if it's the good count, but this could be a wave X, A, B, C flat, and now we have something that, like, is this an impulse? A, B, C again, and lower lows. It's on the table, huh? If not, A, B, 1 2 3 4 5, this could work, and now we have a small impulse. No issues about that. This impulse is clean. So you have that. And here we go again. Are you trading it or you're accumulating? Apply the channel. Yeah, it's never easy. Dear God. Okay, the buy zone is triggered already. How about log? No, not yet. Something ended 3 into a golden zone. Okay, so if this gives, then we might consider to long it. My God, there. This is way too high. This is so out of the box thinking, but A, 3 wave move, impulse, C. There is a possibility of this as well. But we have A, B, C. Like this being flat, and this being another opportunity here. If we want to see a macro, right? And if we do, let's just go quickly back here. Well, the trend change confirmation would be that we break this channel. Breaking this channel impulsively would actually mean that, hey, we're gonna have another type of direction, right? Because this one went up, broke. Now we're channeling and we're channeling and we're channeling up until the point where we break this channel as well, and then that's like, say, let's say a macro confirmation that we're going somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I could show you Tesla as well. This is my macro on Tesla. So just quickly, there is this would be my macro. Wait, let's do weekly. Now there is a case of this being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the cycle is complete. Now if it's not, it would make sense. But if not, if this is just a wave 3, well, we have a triangle in play. Well, potential, right? Because it's never a triangle. If this is a wave A, B, C, and now if we're forming a D and an E, we could accumulate Tesla here. And this would be, if this is just a wave A, right? Forming with B and C. We have the macro play that says, hey, your stop should be here because this is a contracting triangle. And you want a long E. And then you're watching the fifth play. Just quickly, lower time frame. This feels like impulse. This feels like it could be done. My God, could be done. But also, this could be happening. And then we go. Okay. PK out.